What's up, guys? Gaonan here, and welcome to the first episode of Drafting with Masters. This episode features me drafting with Sunyveil. I was on Sunyveil Friends Saturday with him, and I just wanted to showcase this draft, do a little bit different content on the channel, and not just do solo drafts all the time. Additionally, if you guys have missed any of the past seasons, I've included those in the playlist in the top right corner that show my drafts going from unranked to masters. I showed every single draft, so if you haven't checked those out, feel free to do so. And as always, if you are enjoying the content, like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. And also follow me on Twitter because that's where I always make announcements about when videos are released. So I think this will be a really fun way to start off the season, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday to you. Today is a very exciting day. We're going to be kicking things off with Sunny Friends Saturday featuring Gaonan. Gaonan, how are you doing?
I'm super excited to be here. Glad you're having me, and this is going to be a great way to kick off the new season, so really looking forward to it.
Alright, so for those of you who don't know, Gaonan does his own draft video series. You cranked out like 15 videos last month, right?
Yeah, 12, and then I've got 3 coming out next week to finish out last month, and then, yeah, so we're cranking out a lot of content recently, for sure.
Wow. Alright, fantastic. And we're going to be doing some drafting. This is going to be on your account, so right now what you're looking at is a screen share of Gaonan's account, and we'll just be talking about draft, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I figured as we go along, we can talk about the inner workings of draft, some of our own personal preferences, and then, you know, I'd love to get to know you along the way as well, so I've got like some funny or maybe not so funny questions for you. We'll see.
Okay, so you debated me with the draft for like a date setting, basically? That's what's going on here?
Yeah, basically. I know you're single now, so I was like, we should really just kick this thing off, you know?
Alright. So I did notice, I've watched some of your draft videos. I don't think I could keep up with, you know, one every other day. But I did find that I disagree with you a lot on picks, so this is going to be really interesting.
Yeah, no, that's the best thing, one of my favorite things about draft, because I think no one opinion is necessarily the right one. Everybody, like, high-level players at draft can disagree about picks, can disagree about lines of play, so there's a lot of room for interpretation in draft, and that's one of my favorite things about it because it just allows players to, one, have their own style, and then two, just, you know, everyone kind of has their own unique take on it. And I think when people like us get together and we discuss those things, you know, it might change our own opinions, it can change the opinions of others as well, and, you know, we all learn something, so it's really exciting.
Yeah, well, you said there's no one correct way to draft, but one way is clearly far superior to all others, and that is Spire Spellsword every pick. That is definitively the strongest draft strategy.
I haven't tried that one myself too much. I know you're a fan of it, but I think 9 times out of 10 I'm usually cutting the Spire Spell.
I think I'm the only proponent of it in draft. Alright, do you want to get started?
Yeah, let's get started.
Alright.
And as we hop in, the first thing I want to talk about is just kind of how draft works for players that aren't as familiar with Eternal. You know, it just came out of open beta, I guess, and is fully released now, so I think it's good to just kind of remind players how draft works, you know, how the pack passing works and everything like that. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. Okay, so if you've drafted in Magic, you probably have a reasonable idea of like what draft is. You see a pack, you take one card, you pass the rest of them to another player, and then you receive a pack that has had one card taken by a previous player, and then you pass that one. You take one card and you pass it along, and so on and so forth. The thing that's different about Eternal, there's a couple things. First of all, packs 1 and 4 are grouped, and packs 2 and 3 are grouped. So the same person that's passing to you pack 1 is going to pass you pack 4 instead of pack 3. And the same person that passes you pack 2 is going to also be passing you pack 3. So that's a good thing to keep in mind when reading the signals and seeing what cards, what factions are open and what cards are going to be passed to you. The other difference in this one doesn't, well, I mean, I guess it has small relevance into how things actually play out, is that the drafts are asynchronous. So the person that's going to be passing us all the packs has drafted sometime in the past. I don't know what the time frame is. Maybe it was, an hour ago. Maybe it was a week ago. Maybe it was a month ago. I am not sure. But the point is that this is not done in real time. We can take as long as we want in this pack, and whoever took the cards that they're passing to us did it sometime in the past, so we won't be passing it back to them. There's no tabling. It doesn't go, we will not see this pack again.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a really great explanation and good for people to understand, especially with a new set on the horizon. I'm super excited about that.
God. So excited.
One thing that I think is going to be super interesting when that new set drops is how they change the curated packs. Because, there are beloved cards from set 1 that are no longer in draft at all. Things like Karmic Guardian that I miss so much. But, would that come back? Is Changey Stick going to get the quote-unquote ban hammer and not be in the curated packs and the whole meta completely gets shaken up? It's going to be so interesting to see what happens.
It really is. I forgot about Karmic Guardian, but holy cow, Karmic Guardian single-handedly could win so many games, and it's just this innocuous flyer with endurance and lifesteal. But sometimes you play against a fire deck and they can't ever attack past it, and you're gaining 2 life a turn, so it's pretty nice. Wolf in chat brings up an excellent point. The worst part of Eternal Draft is that you can't yell, "This wield!" and have, 7 people be jealous of you, basically.
Yeah, but you can, be like 8th pick Changey Stick or something like that and be like, why the heck is this there? Alright, so should we talk about the first pack?
Yeah, so I am happy about this pack because what's a bomb in the Spire Spellsword deck? Roland's Memorial. It's insane in the Spire Spellsword deck. That being said, I'm not sure it's the best card here.
Yeah, I'm pretty partial to Cabal Standard. I think it's probably the strongest card in the pack. I just love the standards. The way they help fix power, but also just double as super powerful spells. And I think Cabal Tactic is probably one of the strongest. What do you think about the standards? Which one do you think is the best?
I think Cabal Standard is one of the weaker ones, actually. I think the best one is Crown Watch, and then the second best is Shugo. And then I'm not sure about the other 3. I play my fair share of Temple Tactics, but I don't know how great it is. I don't know. Cabal Standard might be in the middle of the pack there.
Yeah, I think Cabal Standard is probably right in the middle. I think Temple Tactic is probably the worst, and then Clan Standard is... I hate
blocking, so I don't like Clan Standard.
Right, exactly.
I hate playing defensive.
Yeah.
So if my opponent's attacking me, I'm already upset. So I think that the best card here might be either Tactic or Standard, rather, or Mossaraptor. Mm-hmm. But I kind of want to try to goad you into picking the Memorial to prove a point.
Oh, I'll do it. I'm totally down. You're allowing me to be a guest on your stream, so I'm down to try something new. It's December. It's a new month. First draft of the month. Let's do something a little spicy. So I'll pick the Memorial here.
How do you feel about Longhorn Treasurer?
I think the sooner you pick it, the better it is, because you have more of a chance to build around it, or you can value the endurance guys higher, but I don't think it's great. Usually, it is pretty. I mean, it's very underwhelming if you don't have an endurance guy. I like
Yeah.
live. What do you think about it? I guess.
I mean, it's blown me out a lot of times. I mean, they just play Workshop Tinker into Longhorn Treasure. I have a lot of games under my belt, so I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. But like, now that Graceful Calligrapher is much weaker,
Mm-hmm.
I think it got a lot worse. It's obviously best in Cumbre because then you have access to Training Ground, even like Hourglass. I would play with Treasure and.
Right.
Obviously, Workshop Tinker, Illumination Wisp.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you're in Cumbre, which is actually that's the faction pair that you want with Roland's Memorial, it can be pretty strong.
Okay.
My favorite card here is actually Living Offering, but
yeah, I love Living Offering, because I think silencing is so strong because keywords like Lifesteal and Quick Draw are very hard to deal with when you're in a racing situation, and giving yourself guaranteed tribute is really nice. It also pairs well with Roland's Memorial, so
yep.
I like all that synergy, and I think Living Offering doesn't need as much help as Longhorn Treasurer needs.
Yeah, definitely. It's good on its own.
Yeah,
You can also attack and block if you need to.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a 2-drop 2/2 for 2, so nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna pick that here.
All right. Oh, this pack is bad.
Yeah, bad for us. Yeah. Do you ever play Scarf?
No,
I've never, played
play
Scarf. Yeah. Okay. I guess
I think I've had it in a market once when I had an Aurelian Merchant, but I think that's the only situation I would.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so we have two choices here, right? Saddle Up or Darkstalker?
Yep, that's exactly what I was looking at too. Like, everything else is hot garbage. I guess I would lean towards Saddle Up, but
Yeah, let's go with the Saddle Up. If nothing else, to force the Roland's Memorial. Oh,
right.
Hey. Wow, this pack.
Yeah, how you go from one pack that's hot garbage to a great pack like this? It's crazy sometimes.
Well, I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right?
So here, what are you looking at? I'm looking at like Battle Mage, Training Ground, Workshop Tinker, and I love Corrupted Umbran. I think it's one of the best common. I mean, Magenta Wisp too is very good, but
yeah, we didn't see any Shadow in the last two picks. Is the thing. So I am not too interested in taking one of those Shadow cards. We've seen, playable Primal and Justice cards mostly.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would lean toward Battle Mage. I mean, Workshop Tinker would have worked really well with the Treasure, but
yeah.
But I think Battle Mage is pretty good if you're primarily Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it goes 1 Battle Mage, 2 Tinker, 3 Training Ground here. Hey, what's up?
I guess my counter argument would be that do I value Living Offering more than I value Corrupted Umbran or something like that?
Oh, that's true. I mean, you could just pivot here
because even though we didn't see shadow cards in the first few packs, or ones that are worth picking, it's so
these are
early.
Two great shadow cards.
Yeah, so the signal could be that shadow is open here, and that it's just better to take. I mean, I think I value Corrupted Umbran more than I value Battle Mage, but Battle Mage is pretty strong. Aegis is nice.
I actually think that Magenta Wisp is better than Corrupted Umbran.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right, well, let's take Magenta Wisp then, I think.
Okay.
See where this goes. At least it's got the same, payoff that Living Offering does as far as guaranteeing tribute and stuff like that.
Yeah, so this is an easy Cabal standard, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I haven't played either of those Justice cards. Hey, there it is!
All right, we're doing it.
Alright.
Even though I love Training Ground. So cut ties here? Over Herbalist?
That's actually a good question.
Or we go real deep and take Rambot, you know?
Yeah, no, we're not taking Rambot. I did play a Rambot in a draft this week, I think. I did so many drafts on Thursday. I think one of them had a Rambot in it.
Okay.
No, it had a Doorbot. It didn't have a Rambot. But I mean, that's equally embarrassing.
Right.
Yeah, let's just take the cut ties.
Yeah, I think so too. Just
What's up, Taylor?
unconditional removal at fast speed is kind of, I mean, it's very expensive. I think you and I are similar that we don't enjoy playing this expensive of drops, but I still think it's good here.
Yeah, usually one is fine. I mean, that's the pick
Fearbinder
here, right?
Roland's Memorial combo.
We're not taking anything else, right?
Yeah,
Downfall?
I don't think so.
I hate Downfall.
Yeah, Downfall's like, it's pretty chaff, so we might as well take Fearbinder. Hey, Peacekeeper's Helm, I love that.
Yeah, that's good. So for those of you guys who are wondering what's going on here, Training Ground?
Yeah.
For those of you guys who are wondering what's going on here, we have Gaonan on. He is drafting on his account, and we're doing a screen share to see what's up. And, yeah. It's Sunny Friend Saturday. I'm going to take all your...
You forgot to mention that Sunny had me first pick Roland's Memorial. We're taking every Spire Spell Sword we see, basically, because this is Sunny's stream, so.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, we should just take the Hero of the People, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. I'm just like, we don't have any keywords yet, but
yeah, we don't have
early,
any.
So you can definitely come by some. It's not, like, unreasonable. I assume Confessor is just the best card here for us.
Yeah, like, I think that the other cards that we're looking at are, like, time cards, right? So
right, exactly. It's like Xenon Guardian,
Xenon Guardian, but I think Confessor is in a faction that we're deeper in.
Yep. Yeah, Silence on a Stick is great, too.
Yeah.
Even if the body is a little bit embarrassing. So do you take Infused Strike here?
Oh yeah, I think Infused Strike is one of the best tricks.
Really?
In the form, yeah, because Lifesteal is so big in this format, right?
Yeah, I agree. What I hate about Infused Strike is the same thing I hate about Rampage, is that oftentimes it doesn't save your guy.
That's true.
Like if it's a double block situation or something like that. But I mean, you know, combine this with Cabal Standard or something and gain a bunch of life and blow out your opponent or something is pretty good.
There's usually a way to use it that you don't have to worry too much about not saving your guy.
Yeah, true. Do you like Aspirant here over Duskcaller?
I don't like Duskcaller much. I think Aspirant's fine. It's not as good as it was in the previous format because flying isn't as big of a deal in this format, I don't think. I think that Aspirant's probably the pick here.
Okay.
Like, it's that or Rebuke, and we already have Rebuke Helm.
Right.
So, like, you can only get so many of those effects.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Is there ever a world where we're like... I mean, we haven't seen the banners or anything like that, but would we ever splash for Smuggler's Stash, or is it just better to take Bludgeoner or Shield here?
I definitely take Bludgeoner. I'm not actually a fan of Smuggler's Stash in this format. I think it's pretty bad.
Too slow?
Yeah, it's just really slow. I've never had it work.
Gotcha. Yeah, actually, now that you say that, I'm thinking back to some of the past episodes I've recorded, and I feel like every time I've tried for, like, the Stone Scar value deck, it never works out. Like,
yeah,
the Stone Scar aggro is very good, but the Stone Scar value, it's like, you just don't have enough to get you to the end, I guess, or get you to the point where you can get that value.
Yeah. I even have a bias that, you know, that card is good and it just doesn't work out. All right, so I mean, we could take a second aspirant. These things get worse in multiples.
Yeah. Is there any reason to take Kopesh for like finisher with bludgeoner or anything like that?
Yeah, Kopesh is an okay finisher.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's not something that you particularly want to play, especially since we have like Roland's Memorial. I think that's generally a better finisher than Kopesh.
Okay.
So
So
let's just take the
aspirant.
the unit, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Slasher could be really good in our deck.
Yeah, I love Slasher. Like with all the life gain you can get, especially in these two colors and Spell Sword. Hello.
Oh yeah.
Like Slasher can just get out of control.
That's just good deck building.
I
We
guess
should take the Valkyrie. That is definitely worth splashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like Renegade Valkyrie quite a bit. I think it's pretty strong. So.
It's so good in this format.
Do we ever play Wisp Light?
Well, we have Valkyrie aspirants, which are just better.
Yeah.
So
sword or days?
I think you could take the sword. We have a lot of just random units, right?
Yeah, that we're happy to sacrifice because of the Roland's Memorial synergy there.
Yeah, something like that. The Waystone? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, Waystone. Some quick autopilot picks for us. All right.
I mean, I think this is pretty clear Oathkeeper, right?
Yep. Yeah, for sure. I think it's just better than Soldier, and yeah, nothing else really here for us.
Yeah. Ooh,
hey.
That's a good one.
Yeah, best removal spell in the format. I'll take it.
Yep.
Is there a world where we'd rather have Dark Wisp over Militant? I'm sad that we haven't gotten any Ravenous Thorn Beasts or anything like that.
Oh yeah, we don't really have a good way of getting value off of sacrificing things. I mean, there's the Sanguine Sword, but Fearbinder. I just don't think Fearbinder is worth it. You're paying 6 to make a big Berserk unit when you could just like pay 6 to make a big unit to begin with. I mean, there's certainly enough synergies so that Dark Wisp, like synergies we could potentially get, where Dark Wisp is a consideration, especially considering Militant is like really not that great.
Right. Yep. I feel the same way about Militant.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing we could do is we could like take Sporefolk and hope to mill a bunch.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that would power on Roland's Memorial, but I ran right through that stop sign. My bad.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, well, there's the Thorn Beast, and I think that's going to be good in this deck.
Yeah,
in addition to just being good, I think it's going to be especially good in this one.
Yeah, agreed.
Ugh.
Guess Shield.
Yeah, I guess Shield.
Were we supposed to be in Primal? Like, were we supposed to be in Yetis? Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're supposed to be.
Just take the Umbran Thirster.
Yeah, just take the Umbran.
Hey, more lifesteal
that's
synergies.
Good. That's actually really good. I was pretty low on that card, but in this format, it's actually really strong.
Yeah, I mean, it holds the ground very well because 3 health is decent, and then, yeah, lifesteal is, as we've talked about, very important, I would say. I would just take the 2-drop here over a second Thirster.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And why not?
Yeah, we're not taking anything else here.
Chemical Blast, Shiny Sky Snapper, and another Sanguine Sword. Horde Plunderer. And my all-time favorite, Grit.
People keep on trying to get me to take Grit. It's, no thank you.
It's not even fast.
Yeah, I know. It's not even a fast spell, which is absurd.
I hate Death Watcher. How do you feel about it?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah?
I don't think it's insane, but I think it's good.
Better than Calligrapher.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's fair since we have some sacrifice stuff going on. Like, we're going to be aggressive enough that we want to get units into the void. So I think it
Yeah.
makes sense. I mean, there's nothing else here for us, really.
Yeah. So with Empower and Elves coming back in set 5, do you think Awakened Student or Lethrai Ranger will be in draft packs? Seems likely. I don't see why they wouldn't. Although I've had enough of Awakened Student in draft, honestly.
Yeah, that card is so... I mean,
so good.
it just wins games on its own.
Yep,
Like,
on
people
turn 2.
complain about some of the Inspire cards, like, but Awakened Student can just sit there and gain value and just keep getting bigger and attacking you. Like, you drop your... Like, if they just curve out on power, like, your 6-drop is useless, basically.
Yeah. Alright, so Resolute Paladin, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Strong one.
Good synergy. I've never actually played that card, though, but I'm kind of excited to try it here.
No? Oh, man, I've played so many Resolute Paladins.
I've heard good things, but yeah, just never really gotten a deck where I thought it made a lot of sense, so pretty excited for it.
How are our 2-drops looking? We might need to take the Tinker here. I mean, we've got a lot of 1-drops, so maybe not, but
we've got 8
Workshop
1 and
Tinkers,
2-drops.
It's definitely an upgrade on our 2-drop slot.
Yeah.
What about 3-drops? We got Crown
3 drops, Legionnaire, Hero, Thorn Beast, Death Watcher. So like one or two legitimate 3-drops.
No, I think we're playing all 4 of those.
Yeah, no, I think so. But I would say, like this one, you don't really want to play on turn 3, right?
See. Well, you can. It's fine. It's not like it's bad on turn 3.
Right.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think Workshop Tinker is reasonable hero for the guard dog.
Yeah.
You aren't worried about like having any way to finish out games with Sky Crew or anything like that?
I didn't even see this
Blade Whirl either.
Roland's Memorial is a great finisher.
Okay, I believe. Any thought to Blade Whirl over Tinker? I guess we don't have flyers for real.
Really? Well, we do have a few flyers. I mean, Blade Whirl's a pretty good card, but I think that Tinker does a lot. Like, Tinker's a premium 2-drop, and we don't really have a ton of 2s.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think normally I would still pick Blade Whirl here, but I'm down for the Tinker. More keywords for hero is always fun.
Yeah.
Hey. Let's see. We only have 1 endurance guy with the workshop.
Yeah, but we also have the shield, which we can play if we need to.
Yeah, true.
I don't know if it's worth it. We might be better off just taking the Tinker here.
Yeah, I agree. I think I would rather just take Workshop Tinker. Baton, Lockhorns, Afterimage, Calligrapher. I don't love Baton. Lockhorns.
Yeah, I think that in our deck we might just want to play Lockhorns.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Was this a stip to take all the janking relics? No, but I did petition for the the Roland's Memorial. I don't think it's janky. I think it's quite good.
Yeah, I'm here to test that theory. If I don't make it to Masters this season, we can all blame Sonny for it. So
this is definitely a friend zone chat. Next, it's always a friend zone chat. So if you take a 3rd Tinker, I don't know if we need that.
Yeah. I think I would take Shame Bear here, or just Rotor Cycle. Like, I feel like Rotor Cycle makes almost every deck. Like, we're not going to play Renegade Valkyrie because we didn't get the fixing for it.
Yeah. I agree that Rotor Cycle makes almost every deck, and I think that it's undervalued because it's just a great second pick. Or, sorry, it's a great early pick because you're almost always going to play it.
Right, yep. Yeah, I agree. So you think it's that over Shame Bear?
Or let's take the Shame Bear.
Take the Shame Bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense with the Roland's Memorial, so.
Hello. Yeah, okay, so Knight of Sorrow is actually better than Spell Sword. I know it's close. But
2?
Wow.
So we got in the right lane somehow.
Yeah, we are really getting rewarded here. Oh wow, that's actually pretty good too. I don't know if it makes our deck just because
Oh,
Her deck is
Canary.
looking
I feel so
pretty
bad for
good.
Canary.
I actually would never play Canary when it costs 2, and then I actually had a draft where when it cost 3 that I started playing it. So we probably play the Dark West. We don't play the Flashy Duelist. I think that we got 2 drops that are better than it.
Yeah, I think Flashy Duelist is out. Do you think we play 2 aspirants?
Probably not. Yeah, probably not. We're not playing Hold Up. I'm just going for like low hanging fruit here.
Yeah, no, that's how I do it too. I just like to take
I don't think
out
we play
stuff
any of
first.
these attachments except for Peacekeeper's Helm and Roland's Memorial.
Yeah.
Like no baton, no sword, no shield. We're not playing Triggerman.
Nope.
I don't think we need Umbran Thirster either.
Yeah, probably not anymore with picking up Grimy late and everything like that.
So this is 18 power.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, maybe we should play Bludgeoner. Okay, we
Yeah,
should
that's what I was
maybe put
thinking
one
too.
of those cards back.
So maybe would you play Thirster or would you play another aspirant?
That's a good question. Well, let's just make sure that the rest of I think the rest of this deck looks good, right?
Yeah,
Basically
I think
what we
everything
want.
else makes the deck. It makes sense here. I wish we had more spells, because this one spells. Do we have any other spells?
But you have to keep in mind that the Tinkers...
oh, yeah, that's true.
The Tinkers and the Standard and the Helm are all spells as well.
Yeah, good point, good point.
This Resolute Paladin is always a card that I like. Crown Watch Legionnaire ain't great in this deck. Nonsense. It's great with both Hero of the People and
Slasher.
Where it's Slasher, yeah, and also the Memorial. It's just generally a good card in this format, which is weird because it's a 3-cost 1/3, but its abilities are very relevant. Huh?
2 cost.
No, I'm talking about
Legionnaire. Sorry. Yeah. All right, so we want to put 1 card back. We could do Flashy Duelist, Umbran Thirster. I don't think Bludgeoner makes sense.
Could be Hold Up also. I mean, that card's pretty bad, but might be good enough. Let's keep on scrolling. Let's see what's in our Justice.
Baton is okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the Hold Up here. It's not a card that I like much, but it does a few things for us.
Yeah, why not? I'm down. I'm usually not a big fan of Hold Up, but I mean, it is kind of crazy. Like, if you play this on turn 5 and your opponent's only got 2 cards in hand and they're forced to discard their bomb, like,
yeah,
it's pretty crippling.
Yeah, you just don't want it to be a Nightfall game when that happens. Okay, I think I'm going to just I'm going to spectate you in game.
Okay, that sounds good.
So if you can message me your... We're not friends. Yeah. Oh, we are friends.
Yeah, we are
okay,
friends.
Excellent.
I think we played just the other day, and I finally got you to add me.
Okay, I think you're on Do Not Disturb or something.
Yeah. So... Let me turn that off. I usually do that when I'm recording and stuff like that. 9-8 split the right way to go?
I am not looking at it right now. I usually just go with what it suggests.
Okay.
A little more
it looks fine.
Well, it's like 9/9.
1 double Justice, 1 double Shadow, so we should be fine. Influence requirements are pretty easy. Just want to close out the drafting and deck building portion of this Drafting with Masters episode with Sunyveil by saying thanks for joining us on this first journey. Next, we're going to get into the games and see how those went.